Welcome back to another episode of Arnold's Thoughts Podcast. It's your boy Arnold, and today I got 3 things that you need to look out for when you are overseas.
What are you thinking? Yeah. What are you thinking? Yeah. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah. What are you thinking? Hey. What are you thinking? Hey. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah.
Before I get started, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. If you're getting good information from the things that I'm telling you and preparing you for this life of overseas basketball, from getting started to while you're in the game to while you're when you're overseas. This is not just for people who want to play overseas. This is for actually when you get overseas and then when you're actually in your career, and just how we deal with situations and how we maneuver through all the ups and the downs of the life and what goes on that we may or may not necessarily know in the beginning of our career or even 10 years in our career. This platform is for everyone to observe and learn and grow together, because one thing that I realize about it is in unity there is strength, and we all go through the same situations. And if I could say something to help you out, to help out the next person, to help out the next basketball player, then we all grow and we all get to, just enjoy our time together. So let's get straight into it. One of the first things that I want to put a point, man, I can't talk. One of the first things that I want to address is when people ask you for money on the streets.
What's up, guys? I just dropped my new ebook, 6 Must-Have Steps to Be an Overseas Basketball Player. I've been playing for the last 9 years. I got all the steps and the traits that you need to start your journey with networking, with getting a mentor, all the things that you need to start your journey to be a protege. So go get that ebook, click the link in the bio, and make sure you get your steps to being that overseas pro one day. Let's go.
Now, we were recently in Buenos Aires, Argentina, on a road game, and that's Buenos Aires is a very, very big, very known city. So there's a lot of tourists, it's a lot of attraction, it's a lot going on. It's a major city, it's one of the biggest major cities in South America. So it's a lot of tourists going on, it's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of people, a lot of activity. And what I kept running into is people kept asking me, do you want to change your dollars on the street? And I'm looking like, what do you mean? Do I want to change? Money for change, money for change. Hey, do you want to change? Do you want to change? There are places that have money changing, like offices or buildings, I should say. Not even buildings, stores. There's money changing stores that offer you to change your money. They're normally in the airports, but in major cities, they be all on the, like down the street. You might have like 2 or 3 down the street. But if you see somebody who are standing outside asking you to change money, do not, and I repeat, do not go to one of them. Do not listen to what one of them is saying. Do not entertain that. Do not let them tell you, oh yeah, just come this way and we can help you change your money for a great price, this, that, and the third. Don't do that. Your best bet is to go into a money changing place. It's going to say, and I know in Argentina and most Latin places, Casa del Cambio. And they'll have like the money signs and stuff like that. Go to one of those places. Go into a bank, the bank gonna probably take more money for the exchange. That's the difference too. When you're going into these money changing places, each one some of those have different prices. Not everybody has the same price when it comes to changing your money. So sometimes you might want to go to 1 or 2, 3 different ones, especially if they're in a row. Like 1, 2, 3. Like you might have one here, then two blocks later, you might have another one here, and another one. Shop around, because they're all trying to get their money. So one spot you might get a certain percentage taken away, and the next one you might get a lower percentage taken away. Some might be higher. But for all sense of the purposes, do not go to anybody on the streets that are offering any type of money services, period. Everybody is trying to get to the money. Everybody wants to change, like come up, and especially for like us, me, Americans, most guys that are Americans, foreigners, they can smell you. You're different. They know you're not from here, just automatically. So first thing, you got money, and I'm gonna get it. Second thing, I hate to say it, but watch out for the little kids on the streets. There is always going to be some little child, and I'm not saying this to be heartless, but there's always going to be little kids, like kids 10, 9, 8, that'll be, hey, money, 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 dinero, money, money. Like, you have to be, don't let your good heart get you in a bad situation. It's very hard and difficult to not, want to help and see them struggling and stuff, and be a lending hand to, I want to help you. I'll give. They're watching. Someone's always watching. Pick and choose your time to be able to be a help. Hey, I'll buy you a bottle of water. I'll buy you a burger, something. I prefer, in my case, I would rather do that than to just pull out my cash. Because a lot of times you're pulling out cash, and when you're changing money, you're not going to you're not changing $10 at a time. You're probably changing a couple hundred, because you don't want to keep going back to this place. You don't want to have that lower transfer fee. So it's better to do a bulk at one time. So if you're having cash on you, they're watching. They're watching to see how much you open up and pull out. And it might be like, oh, I'm just doing this for this child right here. Somebody else is probably watching to see what you got, and you just don't want those situations. So you do unfortunately have to watch out for the children on the streets. When we also in Buenos Aires, that's why I bring up this point. We were just walking, kid just run up to me and start grabbing my pockets and yanking my pants, like money, 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 and it's just like, chill. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't just be having you just, here, let me pull out a big stack of cash, and here, the money, $100 looks like $5,000 almost, because just the change in the rate, that looks like a water cash, but it's not even a lot of money. But once you gotta think about it, if you just open up your wallet or pull out some money, and it's this, that, what are people's eyes gonna do? Open wide, like, oh, he got a lot of money, I need to get it from him. So you do have to watch out for children on the streets that are asking for money. I understand that you want to be a helpful person and you want to be a grateful person, but you have to do your due diligence and keep your eyes open. Third case, when you are in hotels, do not just have your money out either. This pretty much is about money in all sense of the word, because this happened to me so many times that I've learned from it that when you leave your money, like in your wallet or anything in your bags, they got people that come and clean. And I don't want to be the guy who's just putting them on blast, but it happens. I done got robbed by the people who work inside of the hotel room so many times. Quick story. I remember this like yesterday. We was inside the hotel. My homeboy, he was listening to his iPod. Or his, whatever those things are. Not an iPod. Yeah, iPod. iTouch. He's listening to it. We're getting ready to go for the game. He forgets it inside the room. Just like this. Like, see how I got... Perfect example. He got it. He was using it, listening to it. We're getting ready to go to the game. Forgets it. Puts it on the table, moving around. Forgets it. Goes to the game. Realize, hey, I don't got my iPod. Hits the manager up on the team. Yo, my iPod in the room. Can you call them to get it? Guess what they say? They ain't got it. It ain't there. What do you mean it ain't there? I was just there 10 minutes ago listening to it. I watched him listen to his iPod, and then the cleaning lady said it's not there. It's not there. So you're going to tell me from the time that we left, which is literally, it was so crazy because the gym was literally 5 minutes away on a bus. You're going to tell me that it wasn't there anymore? So he was like, okay. if you're not saying that it's not there, we're not paying for none of the rooms. Nothing's going to be paid until we get the iPod. 5 minutes later, oh, we found it. Oh, so now you just happen to have found the iPod that you just told me 10 times that it didn't exist, it wasn't there. Now you find it. I hate to say that, like, they don't have no integrity. I hate to say that these things happen, and I'm not trying to put no one person on blast or cleaning ladies aren't. But you got to understand the situations and where you're from. Not every place that you're going to that they're going to have this such high integrity and they're going to always give you your things back. I didn't got robbed out of a hotel room. They come, they clean your room. They're going through your stuff. They're going to go through your stuff. Keep your stuff protected. They will get you. More than 5-10 times it's happened to me in my younger years, just being naive. And it's small money, so it just doesn't seem insignificant. It doesn't even seem like relevant. They're gonna, you got like a stack of, you got like 5 bands, 4 bands, whatever. Just stack your money, stacking up. They just slide 100 out of there. You know, if you got, think about it. If you got about $4 grand in all hundreds, going through and counting that every single time, you might miss 100. You won't miss 100 because you won't see 100 miss. They ain't gonna take 5. Just slide a quick 100 out of there. Wait like a month or 2. Slide another quick 100 out of there. I got away with it the first time and do it again. Keep your money secure. Watch out for people on the streets. Watch out for kids on the streets. Hey, it's a ruthless game out here. Gotta protect yourself. That's all we got. If you got any suggestions or anything else you want to know about the game or overseas life and things that you need to watch out for, these are just a few keys and tips to keep you protected and keep you on par for, keep your eyes open. Till next time.